Hi VSC audiences, thanks for tuning in. So recently there's been some very interesting talk in the Tamil film industry that Thuppakki 65 will actually be a sequel to the blockbuster hit Thuppakki. Rumor has it that director A.R. Murugadas is the frontrunner to direct Vijay in his next film, After Master, and that it's likely to be a sequel to their first collaboration in 2012. At the end of Thuppakki, we see Vijay's character of Jagadish boarding a train to Kashmir to resume duty alongside his fellow army men, after he saves the city from a terrorist sleeper cell attack. He also leaves behind his fiancée Nisha, who's played by Kajal Agrawal, and we don't really know what happens to their relationship at the end of the film. Now, I for one would personally love to see a sequel to Thuppakki. It was a classy mass entertainer and one of my absolute favorite Vijay films. And there's certainly more room for adventures with the character of Jagadish. So this exciting news about a potential Thuppakki 2 got us thinking, what about other Tamil films that are worthy of a sequel too? The 2010 film Ayan Oruvan is another one that we feel would benefit from a sequel. At the end of the Selvaraghavan film, Muthu, who's played by Karthi, is supposed to bring the Cholas back to their homeland. However, the movie ends with Muthu disappearing in the rain with the last Chola king's son. Did he reach the homeland? Did the Cholas regain power? This movie deserves a sequel to answer all of these open-ended questions. The super hit film Vikram Beta also ended with uncertainty.
What is that?
Hey. Enna game aadra?
Adha nee kandupidi sir. Adana uvela.
At the end of this brilliant crime thriller, the lead characters, played by Madhavan and Vijay Sethupathi, are seen locked in a shootout, after the infamous gangster Vedha helps Vikram uncover that his fellow officers are in fact corrupt cops. In the final scene of the film, Vikram asks Vedha if he should let him go for saving his life, or kill him since he's a criminal. And the film ends with a standoff. As the camera pans out, we hear a distant shot in the background, leaving us to wonder if Vikram shot Vedha or vice versa. Or is it possible neither of them shot each other at all, and in fact, what continues is a friendship? When I spoke with directors Pushkar and Gayatri in 2017 on my podcast 1 by 2, the duo mentioned they always wanted to leave the film's ending up to interpretation and have audiences guess what happened. Well, we're sure many people would like a sequel to see if they guessed right. Thegidi was another film with an ending that hinted at a continuing story. Vetri, a private investigator played by Ashok Selvan, thinks he solved an elaborate string of insurance-related crimes when he uncovers that it was his own professor behind everything, enacting his form of revenge against society and then dying in the film's climax. But at the very end of the movie, Vetri suddenly receives a phone call from someone else, claiming to be above his professor. But the film ends without us knowing who this actually is. Now, going back a few decades, there was a classic Kamal Haasan and Arjun star called Kuruthipunal, which was a trend-setting action film of the mid-90s. The movie ends with the beginning of the next generation, but the sons of Narasimham and Krishna are both fed with the same rage their fathers had, and grow to stand against the son of Adi Narayan, played by Kamal Haasan. The movie deserves a sequel to end this rage. And of course, most Ajith fans will remember the classic surprise ending of the 2011 heist thriller Mankatha, where it's revealed that Ajith and Arjun's characters were working together throughout the film. At the very end, Ajith's character of Vinayak shocks everyone by grabbing Officer Kamal's gun, turning the tables on him.
Game over.
The film ends with the crisp "game over," but we don't actually see if he pulls the trigger either. But no current discussion about sequels would be complete without discussing a much-awaited film that is actually in production. Many fans of director Selvaraghavan and his brother, the multifaceted Denish, have long awaited a Pudhupettai 2. It was finally confirmed by Selvaraghavan himself in early March that the siblings are in fact reuniting to work on a sequel to their 2006 cult classic. Pudhupettai saw Denish in the iconic role of Koki Kumar, who becomes Chennai's most dreaded gangster. The sequel will see his reemergence and hopefully give us a full-fledged look at how he has run the underworld over the last 15 plus years as an older man. We hope you enjoyed this look at some of the Tamil films that we would love to see sequels from one day. Let us know what Indian films you're interested in seeing revived again in the comment section below. And be sure to hit subscribe and stay tuned for more exciting content from VFC.